Hello everybody, welcome to a quick video in regards to the Winter Nexus event, specifically hacking sites in lowsec as fast as possible. I call this video here riding the wave. I'll explain in a second, but first let's have a quick look at the fit you kind of want to run to be first, well, safe, and secondly also super fast running these sites and actually kind of being able to, you know, catch the wave. So we have a stereo here, which is built around a sub 2 second line in order for you to warp off if there's something trying to compete or trying to kill you at the sites. And then we are running obviously the data analyzer for the hacking part. There is a scan acquisition array which makes the scan cycle quicker. We have a burst jammer, so there is something that could happen to you even though you have a very low align time. It might be that there is a cloaky bomber which once decloaked can lock you up fairly quickly, and you might need the burst jammer to break the lock. Then you want to have a afterburner in the fit, plus in regards to speed, warp speed that is, you need some limited hyperspatial accelerators. In the rigs we have the hyperspatial velocity optimizers to make that ship warp 8.2 AUs. Keep in mind you're competing with a lot of people, and the faster you are on site, the faster you are scanning things, the faster you're hacking things, the better. So the ship is kind of built around that. Therefore we are using nanofiber internal structures to get the align time sub 2 seconds. This gives us an additional boost to our kind of normal speed, which then including the afterburner amounts to roughly 1200 meters or 300 meters per second. Micro warp drive I found not a good idea here, because you overshoot your target and you might actually even kind of fail the first hack if you use a micro warp drive, so I didn't want to run that. Obviously you need probes. You want to go all in here. Well, maybe not RSS probes, but sister core probe launcher and sister core probes should be your equipment to scan fast. There's one more thing. In the third rig we have a small particle dispersion augmenter that just helps you with the burst jammer to get a bit more jam strength, so the chances that you can kind of break the lock are a bit higher. That is the ship. Now quick introduction to what the wave kind of idea means. So I figured out that once you hack a site to completion, that site is going to respawn roughly 20 minutes afterwards again. So if you found yourself a little area which is quiet, you kind of want to wait for the wave to start, as in to pop all the data sites which are in a certain system where there is a storm, obviously, to populate. Once they're there, you want to get start hacking, or well, scanning, hacking, and run to another system, do the same there. You kind of want to try to have roughly 10 sites in one cycle, so you will be back at the starting system once the kind of wave or the spawns start again in your initial system. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here is my little run in that regard. So I'm waiting here for the wave to start. Boom, there's the signature, and now let's just follow along a little bit with the scanning. So first site of the wave has been scanned. I'm pre-positioning my scan cluster here, the probes, for the next scan, because I know there's going to be another site or another signature popping up in a second. There it is. And while I'm kind of approaching for the hack and hacking the initial site of this wave, I'm scanning the next one down, quick loot, and here we go, get the other side scanned down. I'm also kind of warping closer a little bit, because, you know, if there's competition, you want to be the first one at the site and hack it super quickly. So in this particular system, I know there is 5 data sites, so I will just hack, scan until I got the 5, and then I will move on to my second system where I know there will be 3 signatures, and the third system I was working with had 2 sites that were spawning, and that was my 10 sites I was using for the whole circle, kind of chasing the wave. Once I closed the circle, I had roughly like 3 or 4 minutes left to kind of, you know, take a gulp of milk and chill, and then start another wave. For those wondering why I'm that good at hacking, not really that good. I just have a black glass implant in as an augmentation, and that makes my data hacking strength go to 60. So I pretty much one-shot every firewall. Therefore, I don't really have to worry about failing the hacks in general. There might be a point where you want to clean or prepare for cleaning your cargo. There is some, you know, kind of bulky, cheap stuff you want to drop. So that's what I do. Usually after 4 sites, you need to clean out your cargo a little bit. So I'm about to warp to site number 5, and once I land on grid there, I will just jettison the pre-selected things, which amounted to like 300k or something. Not a big deal. And here we go. That was the 5th site of this system I was running in. There's also my kind of home base or home station. You want to center this around the station so you can drop off after the first 5 sites, and then, well, undock and go to the other 2 systems to complete the circle. So apparently I was a bit early in the 2nd system, even though, you know, having this drop off in between, but I was just warping to the next gate for system number 3, and I was then, well, just waiting for another, I don't know, 10-20 seconds, and you will see that signature spawning momentarily. It is important to notice, though, that this only works if you do not have competition, or if you are kind of ahead of the competition, meaning you know when the waves start and you are the one hacking the sites, basically being first every time, because you know what the timing is. In that case, you will have, well, a lot of hacks per hour. I believe you can make at least 500 million still per hour with this, if there's no competition, maybe even more. So there's one more site supposed to spawn, that's why I still have my probes out. And it should appear right now. That was system number 2, heading into number 3. Tier 1 signature is already up, so we have to hurry. This is really kind of a thing that only is going to work out with, let's say, a cycle of 10 sites if you are really having max skills at hacking and scanning, probably. If you have less skills, meaning you're kind of slower doing this, you just make sure you are running maybe 7 per cycle, or even less if you're maybe an alpha for that matter. that core was pretty hard to find. And that's it. Oh, setting the destination back to my home base, which is also my initial system, where I will kind of catch the next wave, which will start in roughly 4 minutes, so I have enough time to get back there and get a drink. Docking up and clearing my cargo hold for the second time, and then you just undock, warp to your safe spot or in the initial system. Once there, you want to launch your probes, cloak up, and wait for the next wave to start. And that's really all there is to this. So, well, happy event hacking, and fly safe. Till next time. Bye bye.